To Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Today's topic is foundational beginnings. And before I start this video today, I'd like to say peace and blessings to everyone out there. If you've been tuning into my channel, thank you. Please continue to tune in. I would like to also thank Vision Grind Success. They do create these wonderful Viszario Get Your Soul Swole t-shirts. Now, I'd like to go into today's topic of foundational beginnings by starting off first by saying, as I always say, start the day the same way you finish the day, and finish the day the same way you started the day. In life, we want to get places, we want to go places, we want to have excellence and success inside of our life. But how do we get there? A lot of times people have these visions, and they're great visions. They're great visions of excellence and success, but they do not take the proper measures to get themselves to where they need to be to. And by what I'm saying is they get a start out there without a foundation. You can look at this in a view of anything that you try to create or build, whether that's a house or that is a relationship or that is a new career. We don't start at the very top. We have to work our way up the chain. Everything, when you may buy a property to build a house, that foundation is not going to be perfect. Nothing in life is ever going to be textbook. So you may have to go through, you may have to check the land out, you may have to clear the land, you may have to even out the foundation. But all of these things take time. If it's concerning employment, you can look at in careers. You may start a career and it could be rocky at the very beginning. You could want a certain amount of pay and they could hold you out on that particular amount of pay for a very long time. But this is in order to get you there to see if you're going to stay, and so that you can work your way up. Once you work your way up, then you can start to get things in the way that you want them. They can become organized the way that you want. They can, once you get that leadership role, you can then do and be able to command your life and command how you want things to be done. But everything has to start somewhere. Everything starts at a base. Everything has some type of foundational beginning. Again, foundational beginnings, things aren't always going to line up perfectly or be in the play. We must first do the first thing in a foundational beginning. Put the Creator in there first before you do anything. Ask the Father's hand to be on you and the Spirit in you. Give the Creator deep gratitude and appreciation so that He can give you the continued inspiration to truly see the vision that you may be after and that you may have been searching for and looking for. Without a foundational beginning, you can get nowhere. If it's inside of a relationship and you don't have a good spiritual foundation, 9 times out of 10, that relationship will not work. Whatever that spiritual form that you are choosing to participate in or you're choosing to have. Because if you have one having a great spiritual foundation, but then the other has no spiritual foundation, and then not even willing to begin to grow within the relationship and or change to find themselves at a much higher state, you're going to have a very difficult time. And a lot of times these things don't work because there's no sameness. There's no conjoining. The wheels won't work right because you'll be constantly dealing with opposing forces. Now, foundations are just that. When you put a house and it has that good foundation that you finally built, over time, those foundations may shift, right? So you can buy a brand new house, and within the first few years, they'll always tell you, especially if it's a built house, well, the foundation is going to shift at some point. If you don't put gutters up and the rainwater comes down upon that foundation, it's going to shift. Well, this is life. Life is not textbook. You're always going to be dealing with things that are shifting. We have to learn to adapt, or as a great friend of mine says, and I'll say it again, deal with the adversities in life. Life is constantly shifting. Life is constantly changing. One day to the next, millisecond by millisecond and minute by minute. But you know what doesn't ever change on you? Is that the faith on the Creator, belief on the Creator. If you hold that strong, everything will work out. He will make every day great. He will make every opportunity come your way, and whatever adjustments or changes that need to be made, he will point you into that direction. The Creator is what gives a strong foundation from the very beginning. That is the best base to start with. Then all of your things, your goals, the things that you're trying to accomplish, then you work from there, you move from there. And once you start taking that from within yourself and placing this out here and making it happen, then you will start to see, as goal after goal gets accomplished, as thing after thing, as your house gets built, as your relationship becomes stronger, as your career gets better, you have to put time in. You have to see the vision, then become the vision, and then enter in the vision. The same way, you have to see the Creator, be one with the Creator, and allow the Creator to be one with you. What kind of foundation are you building off of? Is it just all willy-nilly? Is it just all over the place? Or is it something that you're trying to truly make happen and have strong? You can't ever just sit and just know from the beginning and give up and say, this is not going to happen. Well, if you stop before you ever begin, how can you ever have a strong foundation? You can't just jump one thing to the other thing, one thing to the other thing, and because I don't like this. You'll constantly always be at the beginning, and you'll never get the structure built, you'll never get the relationship built, you'll never get the career built. It'll just be a constant moving. And I don't know about you, but that's insanity to me. You have to put in the time, you have to put in the work to get everything you want, whether that's on a life level, love level, or spiritual level. Push yourself. Don't look back. You have to constantly look forward. You have to constantly want to be the thing that you are trying to achieve. If you want a strong foundation, move forward with a strong mind, a strong outlook, a strong body, a strong frame. Where's the dedication? Putting all those things in, determination, knowing, not doubting. You can't move through this life with doubt. You can't move through this life with thoughts of failure. It has to be a continuous thought of excellence and success in order to really achieve the highest high you can be. Again, for me, I end the day with prayer. I start the day with prayer. I start the day with meditation. I end the day with meditation. Using this is the biggest thing right here, and this is the biggest thing that can take you to everywhere you need to be. And the Creator is the most highest thing that will take you to everywhere you want to be. When we move through this world with doubt, we are already making crumblings and a loose foundational ground point. Because that means that when you're doubting, you are showing lack of faith and belief on yourself as well as what the Creator can do. The Creator is constantly giving us miracles. He's constantly showing us the way. He's constantly making these opportunities appear before us and opening doors for us. How many times in life have you had to go back and look at things that you may have bypassed, things that you may have just skipped out on, and then only to come to the realization many years later that it was actually a gift from the Creator was opening a door for you. Now, maybe it wasn't meant for you to have that at the time because you had to go through this lesson and you had to lose it all to understand what the Creator was doing for you. But once you go through that once, you shouldn't have to go through it again. This being the fact that that's it. The Creator is showing you, I'm giving you the blessing. You may have missed this blessing today, but I'm willing to bless you another day and another day. Just the beautiful air that comes into our lungs. Thank you, beautiful trees and beautiful birds and beautiful sky. That is there for us to enjoy every day is a blessing. Just being able to awake is putting you on the road to starting off that foundation. All you got to do is make the step and tell the Creator, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single thing. Because if today's opportunities are better than yesterday's opportunities, minus a few minor things, then you are well on your way. And then he is doing everything that he can do. But faith and belief is a two-parter. The Creator is going to give you the inspiration, but then you have to act upon it. He's going to put you in the position to have a strong foundation, to have strong love, unconditional love. But you have to take the step forward and grasp a hold of it and take that and hold on to it and never let it go and only make it stronger. This is not a long video today, but I think that the topic of strong foundational beginnings is very important because we miss out on so many things in our life by trying to skip ahead to the end. But just imagine this. To be born in this realm, if day one is your last day, you never experienced it. You never got to get the chance of the beauty that's within this life. You never got a chance to behold it. You never got a chance to learn. And you never got a chance to build anything. Now imagine just doing that over and over and over. That sounds like purgatory to me. That sounds like imprisonment to me. That doesn't sound like a beautiful eternal existence. But think about this, to be born and to experience it all and to build that life foundation through His glory. And then to go all of the years and the ups and downs and the prosperities and the lessons. And at the end, you get to transcend to the eternal. Well, that sounds like a beautiful way to go, a beautiful direction to take. And at the end of that, once you get to the eternal, you have a very strong foundation to build and to have and to begin on. Build that house, people. As always, I love correspondence. Excuse me, wonderful bee. I love correspondence. And if you have any comments or words on foundational beginnings and maybe where you were at and then how you had to change your life in a manner to where you could start recognizing that you needed to build a better foundation in order to receive all the blessings and all of the love and all of the career changes and everything that you could potentially get that is taking you to a higher place. I think I said that right. Let me know. Leave a comment, leave a message, because I would really be interested in that. And if you have anything that you would like to just generally comment about, let me know. I'm always down for correspondence. Also, thank you for tuning in today. And remember, the children are what's most important. They are the future and we are the past. But with a strong foundational beginning, and I will say this again, with a strong foundational beginning, we can all be the future. People, remember, love one another, smile every day, and behold and take a hold of this beautiful life. And thank the Creator, because He's going to be the one that you need to start your foundation with. And everything else is going to fall into play. It may not happen immediately, but give it some time. Show some dedication and show some determination. And you'll see the beauty from within and without. This has been Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Peace.